Is the uncertainty of building a new home keeping you up at night? From hidden costs to stretched timelines and design nightmares, we're tackling the 3 biggest fears you may have and showing you how to turn them into non-issues. You won't want to miss this. Hello everyone, I'm Francisca Alonso, CEO and co-founder of AV Architects and Builders. Today, we're diving into the 3 biggest fears people have when it comes to building a new home: cost, timeline, and the final appearance. These fears often overlap, but let's dissect each one and talk about some solutions. How much is it really going to cost? One of the biggest fears in building a new home is budget surprises. You get quotes that seem too good to be true, and oftentimes it's because they are. But why is this such a common occurrence? Well, it's because most builders create their quotes based on allowances. Allowances are the portion of the budget that is allocated to any given category of the new build, like windows, cabinets, lighting, etc. This is fine until mid-construction you realize that you can't get what you want at your original price point. That's when you start running into change orders. Change orders are when you need to make any changes to your original budget allowances in the middle of construction, and most of the time, they will balloon your costs mid-project. To avoid change orders, avoid allowances altogether. Consider partnering with a builder who takes a different approach. For instance, at AV Architects and Builders, we make all material and design decisions during the design phase, before breaking ground, so that you know exactly what you're getting and for what price. How long is it really going to take? Another common fear is centered around the time your project is going to take. You want to be in your new home as soon as possible. We get it. But when builders underestimate the timeline of a project, it can be catastrophic in the long run. So let's talk about the risks. A stretched timeline can lead to issues with your budget, housing arrangements, and overall expectations. Not to mention, subcontractors under a tight turnaround are significantly more likely to cut corners and make mistakes. That's why transparent and realistic timelines are crucial. Make sure your builder can provide a detailed project schedule and sticks to it. For example, we tell our clients they can expect to spend about 18 to 24 months building their custom home. We allocate approximately 4 months to design, 4 months to permits, and 12 months to the construction of your home. What will it really look like? Especially with a custom home, there is an air of mystery and uncertainty about what the final product will actually look like. People worry about spending all this money and time and then not being satisfied with the result, or even worse, being surprised by how it looks. This happens because not all builders use an architect to design their homes, and this leads to a lack of visual representation in the design phase. Even builders who do work with architects often use 2D floor plans, which can be hard for the average person to understand. Folks in the industry often take for granted their own ability to read architectural plans, and they assume the homeowner can see what they're seeing. More often than not, this isn't the case. So we recommend investing in a builder who can present you with 3D drawings and even virtual reality goggles to understand your project better. That way, you get to explore your home exactly to your specifications before it's even built, leaving no room for miscommunication. It's like baking a pie. Everyone has their own recipe, but when you've got the detailed recipe with exact measurements and visuals, there's no surprise in the end result. Invest 10% of your budget into robust architectural planning to ensure that you're thrilled with the other 90%, which is the final product. So whether you're worried about costs spiraling out of control, timelines stretching endlessly, or a final product that leaves you disappointed, know that solutions exist. It all starts with choosing the right partner for your build. If you're interested in having a conversation about what your project could look like, head on over to our website to schedule your free consultation. If you're not quite there yet, consider downloading our free guidebook to building in Northern Virginia. It's packed full with helpful resources that can help you address some of your biggest building fears. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Talk to you soon.